night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From his own end zone, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Touchdown, L.A. We know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes. He can run under a long pass. Or he can do what we saw right there. Catch one and then make a big gain after the catch. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that myth?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Burrow throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Herbert on 1st down now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. On 2. Watch the run, watch the run.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first,
and now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
28, Bengals 10. Evan McPherson.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence has.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A big play there for L.A. Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Burrow going for it on 4th. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Not much there, only a yard. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chargers 42, Bengals 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first down team at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Forced out to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got it.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert buying time to his left.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
52, Bengals 24. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Play action. It's Herbert. A big play there for L.A. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chargers 66. Bengals.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.